Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Lisa and today I'm going to be breaking down January paycheck number 2, and that is going to be from January the 22nd through February the 4th. Okay, so I am using the Budget Moms Budget by Paycheck workbook and I have the box set. So I'm starting with my calendar view because before I can do my budget, I need to know what bills I will have in that pay period. On the 22nd, I need to set aside half of my rent. My AT&T cell phone bill is due. I have my rent due on the 1st. Geico, which is my car insurance, is due. Hulu and Netflix. So those are the things that I know I need to cover in this check. So let's go ahead and go to a blank paycheck tracker here. This is the January paycheck bill tracker. The first thing that we're going to do is put the paycheck date, and that is January 22nd, 2021. First section here is income, and the only source of income I am expecting is from my full-time job. I am going to budget $1,700. So my total expected income for this paycheck is $1,700. Moving on to the bills section, the first bill that I have is my rent. And again, I set aside half of my rent every single paycheck. I think it makes it easier to pay. And that will be set aside on the payday, which is the 22nd. And that's going to be $450. So my monthly rent is $900. So looking back at the calendar, on January the 8th, I set aside half of my rent. I will set aside half of my rent on the 22nd. Then I will have $900 that I have saved so that I can pay my rent on the 1st. Next is my cell phone bill. Now I have a prepaid plan through AT&T, and that runs me $42.90. And let's see when that's due. So that is the 23rd. Then I have Geico, which is my car insurance. I did have Progressive, and I recently switched to Geico. Progressive was running me about $123 per month. I have a 2014 Kia Soul that is paid for. I do not have a car payment. I had full coverage, so it was 123, 127, somewhere around in there, dollars per month with Progressive. I called Geico, and the cost for Geico is $61.32. So half of what I was paying with Progressive, which is insane. So looking back at the calendar here, my insurance is due on the 2nd, and we'll put the 2nd here. All right, next is Hulu, which is the streaming service that I share with my kids. I noticed on the calendar that is due on the 3rd, and the cost is $11.99. Last bill is Netflix. Again, I share this with my adult children. Also due on the 3rd, and that is $17.99. So now let's go ahead and add up these amounts here. So $450 for half of the rent, $42.90 for AT&T, $61.32 for Geico, $11.99 for Hulu, and $17.99 for Netflix, is a total of $584.20. So on this worksheet down here at the bottom, hopefully you guys can see that, it says bill total. So that's the total of these items is $584.20. So now I need to know how much is left over for my other expenses, cash expenses and such. So I'm going to take my income of $1,700 and I am going to subtract $584.20, and that leaves me with $1,115.80. And I'm sorry if the lighting is not good. It is probably, it's almost 7 o'clock at night. So 80 cents. Over here on the right hand side, so now we're going to go into the envelopes. The first box is what is left over, so I'm carrying this number here, this $1,115.80. I'm going to carry that up here into the leftover box. So 1115.80. Envelope. So what do I have for cash envelopes this time? The first category is food. And I have budgeted $120, so that is $60 per week. Then I have household and toiletries. And I've budgeted $20, so $10 per week. Personal spending, $10 per week, so $20 for this paycheck. Then I have my fur babies. So that is for my puppy and kitty. My budget is $50, $25 per week. And last cash expense is gas for my car. And I'm going to budget $20, so $10 per week. I am still working from home, so don't have a need for gas just yet. So now let's go ahead and add up these cash categories. I have food for $120, household is $20, spending is $20, fur babies is $50, and gas is $20. So that is a total of $230. So now let's take the leftover amount, $1,115.80, subtracting 230 leaves me a remaining balance of $885.80. So we're going to take that amount and we're going to put that here in the leftover, $885.80. And now let's move into my sinking funds. My first sinking fund is Christmas. And I have budgeted $50, so $25 per week. Then I have my fur babies. And I have budgeted $30, so $15 per week. And last sinking fund is gifts. And that is also $30, so $15 per week. Aside from sinking funds, let's go ahead and put savings. Now with this workbook on the next page, which I'm not using, is a place for extra debt and extra savings. I'm not using this page because I want it all to be together in one spread. So I'm going to have savings, and then hopefully I will have extra savings at the end of the pay period. So we will see how that works out. But let's go ahead and figure out what the savings is. So I have $885.80 that's left over, and I'm going to subtract $50, $30, and $30 is $775.80 for savings. So $775.80. So now if I take $775.80 plus 50 plus 30 plus 30, I get $885.80, which is a zero-based budget. So I'll write $885.80, and that is a leftover of $0. Now, at the end of this paycheck, I will likely have extra savings on top of this, but we will go over, I'll do a recap with you of my budget at the end of the pay period so that you guys will see if I have any income I wasn't expecting, because I am still trying to sell my things on Facebook Marketplace in anticipation of moving. And we'll go over my actual totals to see if I was able to stick to this budget. So that is everything for January paycheck number 2. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you have a great day or night wherever you're at.